Hi guys! Welcome to Mystic Frequency. I'm Lisa and I will be your collective tarot reader here today on January 16th, 2026. But don't worry if you find this reading at a different time point down the road. There is a message here from your guides that they want you to be aware of, and just ultimately take the reins back, put your hands on the wheel, and then guide yourself wherever you may be going. But if you find that as you were going about this reading, it is not resonating, take that as a sign that it is meant for another individual, and or you have someone around you in your field of vision, your circle, your line of ear sight, if that makes sense. And the guides are trying to get some kind of radio signal to them by channeling through you. But I'm excited today. Let's go ahead and see what your affirmation for the day is, what it has to reveal. And if you are a supporter on my Patreon, thank you so much. Thank you for helping me be able to purchase more cards. So that way I may be able to create more readings and just develop better content. It means a lot to me. So thank you. All right. I am infinite possibilities. You are not just one thing, guys. Today, you have infinite options. You have so many doors that are in front of you in this moment, in this time. And you are discovering that what is currently in your hand is not the only thing that is available to you. The divine is lining up all of these gifts, these treasures, these things that are going to help you grow and become the best versions of yourselves you can be. And they want you to see that you weren't meant for just one possible outcome. There were many situations and scenarios. So if you're somebody that understands like role play games or games that give you options depending on your skill level, depending on the relationship you have with the characters in your game, you will understand that depending on what you choose determines a different future. And that's what fate really wants you to understand here is they can reveal the information, but ultimately it is up to you to decide what you want to do. And that is not the only option given to you. But you have infinite possibilities today. Infinite like career opportunities. You have infinite school opportunities. You have infinite relationship opportunities. Like there's so much around you, and when you allow yourself to see the abundance of these possibilities, you're going to feel excited to start taking a hold of one of them. And if it doesn't work out, you can always release it back to the universe and then focus on another one. But let's see what self-care routine is needed, especially if you're a jack of all trades. An avid learner. I love avid learners. I love people who are learners for life. Finish one goal today, even if it's a small one. So this is, okay, I love that Spirit has a sense of humor today where it's like you're coming in, I have infinite possibilities, but they're like, but you need to finish one goal before you can start. Yes, you have all of these things lined up for you, but you need to finish one thing at a time. And it can be something as small as drinking water, for one. When you feel like you're Mr. or Mrs. Invincible, realize you got to be able to take care of your body in order to really hone in on this kind of energy that's coming through. But making your bed, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, making sure the lights are turned out when you leave the house. It's those small goals that can really impact you and motivate you to keep making changes, and just really healthy changes too. And what I love about finishing one goal today is it gives you some sense of hope, some sense of accomplishment. And if you do find that you're trying to stay in routine with something, whether it be, because we are in January. So a lot of people are trying to create the future of themselves more presently. And so sometimes that can be really difficult, especially when you're trying to get rid of habits. One of them could be if you were to grab a bag of chips, and rather than take the bag of chips with you onto the couch, you get a small bowl instead. And then you taste and savor each chip. And then that's it. The goal was not eating the whole bag of chips. If I know that's a really random thing to talk about, but whatever the healthy conscious decisions that you're making, if you're making one healthy step, that's worth celebrating, guys. And you're probably like, she's calling herself out. I used to mindlessly not think about my actions when I was at home. My first thing to do was to grab some sort of comfort when I wasn't doing anything, because I felt very anxious when I wasn't using my hands, when I wasn't keeping my mind active. I felt very insecure and that I needed to be doing something. And I should have been eating gum or something, because I've heard that gum really helps. I actually had a teacher that would let us eat gum in class because she has seen the results of people who take tests, or when they're in class, they focus a lot better. So whatever the case may be, find something that'll help you relax today. Let that be your goal today, is to find something to help you relax. Let's see what your guides have to say. Oh, I'm sorry if I shook the camera. Don't be shooketh. Okay, there's that one. Ah, my hands are sticky. I think that one wants to come out too. I'm feeling aggressive, guys. Maybe you're feeling like, I can do anything. I also heard I can do anything you can do, but better. Yes, you can. And let the better be yourself. I can do anything better than what my previous self could do. So Ram, perseverance. You have many gifts, as with your infinite possibilities. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Don't allow yourself to give up. Don't allow yourself to see a problem that is in front of you and walk away from it. Allow yourself to sit with the problem, the situation, the mountain, and rest and let your mind be recharged. And then you'll find that maybe that mountain will get a lot smaller. Or you realize, oh, I've got legs that can jump for days. Or you've got this head of steel that can just really charge through it. But we have this waterfall that is in the background, and it almost looks like it's pouring on this ram in the back. So being in touch with your emotions and your senses is going to be key here, especially when you're looking in many different directions to discern which is the possible path for you to climb that won't result in you falling. And rams, they have this ability to make your blood pressure go high, for one thing, and they're just able to climb on the thinnest strip. That's all they need, and that's all the balance they need in order to climb this mountain. So you may be walking on a very thin strip right now and need to realize there are much bigger strips for you to be walking on. And yes, we commend you for your bravery. We commend you for your ability to really bash your head into this and allow a problem to be solved with your mind. But there's some patience here that's coming through. That could be another goal. Allow yourself to have patience. You may not see it, but it's a small one. It's a gift. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. And I had to be really careful when I read that bottom line because it almost came out, you know too much. It's like when you have your friend that's with you and you're like, you realize like you're stuck with me now. You know way too much about me. And if you leave, I have to leave too. I have to know where you're going. It's like, see the wisdom that you have here. And here we are, we're talking about keeping our feet on the ground. If you are climbing that thin strip, your guides are asking you to, especially if you haven't been paying attention to your emotions that really need to be washed over, something that needs to be cleansed, allow yourself, before you start moving further again, breathe and take a pause here, honestly. Take a pause and really look at your surroundings. Really, really look at them. And you may find a door, like how I was talking in the beginning, will just open up for you that you never realized. Maybe you'll see there was a bush, and behind this bush there was a cave, and the cave is what had the stairs in order for you to go up. And you're like, it's like when you're spending your time in a game trying to climb up this mountain. This makes me think of Oblivion and Skyrim. Shout out to the people that play video games in their childhood. And you're climbing up this mountain, and then you get to the top and realize there was a path you could have been doing this entire time, and you wasted 2 to 3 hours on something that took 5 minutes to do. So listen to the wisdom that your soul is trying to reveal to you, because they're trying to speak through you. They know you know a lot, and they say there's more for you yet that you do not know about. Butterfly rebirth. Ooh, I love this for you guys. That's why the infinite possibilities is coming out, is because you're rebirthing. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yes. You don't always have to race to the top, guys. You really don't. Notice the process you are in. Love every version of yourself as you are growing and shedding the mold that is around you, because you're about to be stepping into something that, how this butterfly says, is reinventing yourself, and it's opening your mind to seeing how change does bring the rewards in unexpected ways. These one goal changes, you may not be able to see how important they are, but they're building you. So celebrate, guys. Celebrate. Oh, speaking of celebrating, I normally do this at the beginning of my video, but since I said celebrate, if you were born on January 16th, happy birthday. Thank you for making it another trip around the world with us today. I want you to feel and know that you matter here, and you will always have a safe space to help you celebrate. So celebrate today. Let that be a goal too. I know that's a lot of goals I've been giving. That doesn't mean, yes, you're going to do all of these goals that I'm talking about. Just take one goal, finish one thing, and then realize by finishing that one thing, you now have a lot more available to you. Let's see what your guides, I feel like that one wants to come out. That was, lately, this has been really quick for me, where I just, like, yes, that's the one. Pull it. Ooh, 4 of Cups. I was getting that. I was getting that energy. Yes. So right now, you need to kind of, this is where those infinite possibilities are. I knew this cup was going to, or this cup, I knew this card was going to come out, where you're looking at the stars, you have a cup in your hand, and you're trying to determine if you have any more left within your cup to take on, or if there's something else that you need to be doing to make you feel more stable, to make you feel as if you can manifest all of these infinite possibilities that are around you. It's like you see all of these cups, and it's like, how can I pick all of them up at one time? And your guides don't want you to try and pick all of them up at one time. They want you to find structure with what you currently have on your plate, refine it, and really allow yourself to pour into yourself, but you're focusing more clearly. You're thinking about how you feel about these right here, about this one in your hand, and you're like testing the viscosity. That's probably not the right word, Lisa. Ignore that word. Do not look that word up. That's not the right word for this. Oh my goodness. This could be talking about relationship opportunities as well. You've done a lot of work where you have been persevering through this rebirth, where you've been challenging yourself and really changing a lot around you. And it's like now all these other connections that you have are starting to come in, and you may already have a connection that you have been thinking about dearly, and you've got your eye kind of turned away from these right here, and you've almost got your eye turned away from this cup as well. Like, this is the cup that approached you, and it's like you have a difficult time giving eye contact to it. But you're being backed and supported by this tree that you're leaning on, and they want you to see that you have done a lot of growth, a lot of maturing. And these look like lights to me, lights that are strung together. This could be like fate lines that are connecting to one another, and you're trying to see where, because he's got blue hair, you're looking for the one that matches that vibrancy that you have. And maybe these other ones did not have that for you in the meantime. So you're looking, you're picking the cup up, and you're saying, all right, are you the color? No, you're not. And then you're just really looking at what you can emotionally take in at this moment. Let's see what the heart of the matter is. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, guys. So there was somebody that was trying to come in here and give you an offer. And she's in reverse. So this makes me wonder if there's like something deep within you that you know about this individual. Now, this can be certain aspects of yourself that you may feel as if you're not able to draw energy from within, because that's what the queens are really good about doing. They know how to go within and pull what is necessary for them to move forward. And part of your emotions needs to be really nurtured. You may have been neglecting that part of you, because we have all this ground here, but I don't see any water like I normally would. And look how she is leaning forward in her chair. Leaning forward, she's got her cup in her hand, and it looks like what's growing inside is kind of falling out. So how can you be more receptive to your feelings and receptive to the feelings of those around you, where you actually give them an answer, is what I'm hearing, because that's what they want. They want to hear an answer, and you're possibly worried about giving one for fear that doors will just stop coming altogether. But when you're going through a rebirth, if you are doing it from within versus outward changes, you will have higher self-esteem for yourself, that you will not be worried about telling someone no. That I've already have my eyes looking at a divine connection already. And even though this was a Queen of Cups, this is a Queen of Cups that isn't emotionally mature. And your guides were wanting to bring this in so that what you can see in your heart space, that this individual may not be in control of their emotions, that they block themselves off as well from their ability to understand and just empathize with others. And they're not very grounded here. They're not grounded, and maybe you were chasing this person up this mountain, following them because they were going into unsteady territory, so you felt the need to go and wait to see if you needed to catch them. And this could be a friend. This doesn't necessarily need to be an actual relationship. Now, if you are in a relationship, your guides are wanting you to look and see how you can work and deal with your blocks. And every time I see the Queen of Cups, because it makes me think of anytime I see a queen, really, but somebody that is able to take care of their inner child's emotional needs, since this is a chalice. So see how you can turn within, and the cup that you have is your inner child's cup. So that way you can be guided and listen to what they are trying to say, what they are looking for in their heart center that makes them happy. But you're looking to see if there is another queen that is looking towards you, that is getting ready to get up and give you a lot of growth. But let's see what your subconscious wants to reveal. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. You need to look at all the abundance that is around you and determine what will make you feel most successful right now. Is it having someone besides you rather than you being alone on this throne? And here's the four cups, guys. And then we have the Five of Cups up here. And the Four of Cups down here is showing these relationships where they didn't pour into each other. There was no balance. There was no harmony within them. And so pour them out. You got to pour them out because they're not making you feel good. They're not making you feel abundant. And you're protecting the five around you, the five that have stuck with you through emotional changes, the five that have been with you through heartache, have been through with you when you had your own emotional, what's the word? Outbursts, where you needed to take time to yourself. You needed to really think about what about you needed to grow and go through these changes. And the part where everyone still loved you on your journey every step of the way. They knew that what you were doing was going to be really hard, but they knew that you could do it, that you could obtain this success. So you're needing to go within and see what matters to you. What helps you create more connections, create more love in the situations that you are doing, and can really help you find the balance between flowing and not feeling the need to control things. The Queen being in reverse, it's like you're trying to control your emotions. You're trying to keep them from spilling over. There may be someone around you that you feel very nervous around, because we have all these cups here. You feel very emotionally unstable around them, and you're questioning whether or not you have enough already to obtain this relationship. Now, if this was a career, it would be talking about having the right grit, where you don't find you're having a nervous breakdown and you're able to connect with the people that you would be working with. But there is this need to be connecting with something or someone and feeling good about the things that you have obtained. I almost like, like, it's like your mouth is not matching what is going on in your thoughts. It's like everything's going really fast. Your heart is beating at a certain pace. But your guides want you to redefine what success means to you and not think about how others are successful. Whether it is some people have an enormous amount of groups of friends, and that can be taken of, oh, if I have all these people around me, then that must mean I'm doing really good. And that's where you are changing and realizing, as long as I have the people behind me, motivating me to make the right choices for myself and not so much lean on to these past incidences where things did not connect with me. If one of the goals that you need to finish today is, and it's not a small one, it is a big one, but look in your phone and see if you have any kind of number that has no use being in your phone any longer that would tempt you to reach back to this queen who is not in a place to be committing to a relationship, because they're trying to see what also is fulfilling for them. And the number 9 talks about being able to attain something, being able to be fulfilled, having something grow, something is coming to fruition. But they are not stable. And you are about to be coming out of the dark from your mountain climbing, your workout, whatever you may be doing. You could be growing your knowledge right now. Don't allow yourself to lose sight of that. But that is your reading for today. It was very short and sweet and simple, but guys, you have the need to see that you will always have multiple doors open to you. You are allowed to say no if this is not a sustaining or fulfilling relationship. You've had all these opportunities to see how they present themselves, and it is okay to look for a connection that will match your energy and your vibration, that encourages you to keep changing. If someone doesn't want you to change, that's a problem. But finish one goal today, even if it's a small one. And I wish you many blessings, and I hope today is a wonderful day for you. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Bye.